What's up, everyone? My name's Renee and welcome to today's functional yoga flow. We are going to really put the funk and fun in functional. So to start off, we're going to come lying on our backs with the soles of the feet on the ground, and then your arms can just reach long by your side. We'll take a moment here to ground down, feeling all the support of the earth underneath you. Let the eyes close down. Tune into your breath. Find a moment to just be, letting whatever came before this go and not worrying about what's next to come. We'll take another big breath in and sigh it out. We'll do that again, taking a big breath in. Feel your whole body expand. And as you exhale, let out a noise and feel that relief and that release in your body. We'll start to inhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky, really pressing through your heels and engaging through your quads and your whole core. Holding here in our bridge pose, we're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and with your right hand, draw the left fingers back. We're starting to get into the wrist, into all the fingers, and maybe even reaching over to get your thumb as well. Continue to press through the heels, keeping the hips lifted. We're starting to fire up the glutes a bit, gaining some energy and some heat, letting them know that it's time to work. Switching our wrist stretch, the left fingers will reach for the right hand, drawing our right fingers back. We'll start to release the hands down to the mat and then slowly release your hips down. Taking some windshield wipers with our knees, let them drop towards the left side, towards the right side, and the left, and the right. Then we'll hug our knees in towards the chest and start to find some rocking up and down the spine. So you can massage your back here all the way from the nape of your neck to your tailbone. Eventually we'll come up into a nice cross-legged seat. Let the eyes close down, the shoulders draw away from your ears, and then your hands can rest anywhere that's comfortable. So typically palms down is a bit more grounding, palms up is inviting more energy, or maybe somewhere on your body, like over your heart and your belly. Bring to mind something that you're grateful for today, or something that maybe brought a smile to your face this week. And let that sink into your body and into your heart. Maybe another smile returns to your face. Moving into a twist, we'll turn towards the left side of the room. The left hand is like a kickstand back behind you, so your spine grows up nice and tall, and as you exhale, you can move into that space that you've created. We'll turn towards the right side now, gazing back over the right shoulder, and once again, letting the crown of your head grow up high towards the sky. Unwinding back through center, we'll come into cat-cows. So the hands are going to place right in front of you, finding this all fours tabletop position. Let the belly draw up towards the back so you're nice and strong through your core. And on your inhale, the gaze will lift, the belly drops down. And as you exhale, round through the spine, really pressing through your fingertips and through the tops of your feet. Take the movements with your breath on your inhales and your exhales. It really doesn't need to look like any certain position or pose. More just moving in a way that feels really nice for you. So that could even mean inviting in some big hip circles, or just wiggling around, closing your eyes and moving all around. And then coming back to stillness here, we're gonna send the right leg long behind you. Notice how this changes your balance. Really press through that heel, lots of energy, reaching out the right foot. Maybe the left arm also reaches out long in front, and we'll hold here. And release the left hand down, release the right leg. Now the left leg will send long back behind you, and eventually the right arm will also reach out in front of you. Releasing the right hand down, the left knee. We'll find our tabletop position once again. And keeping the left hand planted down, the right hand is going to reach behind your head. On an inhale, the elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, we'll close it down so the right elbow touches the left arm. Inhale, reaching the right elbow up. Exhale, closing it down. Inhale, reaching the right arm up and the right hand up towards the sky. On an exhale, we'll thread the needle, dropping your right face and your right arm down to the mat. Pressing back up, the right arm will reach up high once again and take a nice circle with the right arm. And then plant the hand down. We'll bring it towards the other side. So the left hand is going to plant right behind your head. On an inhale, the elbow reaches up towards the sky. We're really working to open up the upper and mid back. Exhale, left elbow touches the right arm. Inhale, reaching it all up. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, left elbow up, left hand all the way up. Maybe give a wave to the clouds. And thread the needle, the left face, the left arm, all tucks down toward the ground. Really breathe into any area that feels tight and needs a little bit more energy, releasing all that stagnant energy. We'll press back into our tabletop, tucking the toes, lift the hips up nice and high for downward facing dog. We'll start to walk through the feet here, pedaling them out. One heel drops down, then the other. And finding some stillness, take a nice generous bend in your knees. Notice that with this big bend, the spine will automatically lengthen. We'll start to walk the feet up towards the hands. Pressing down through the feet, we'll rise up into a halfway lift. Nice long spine here. You could place your coffee mug right on your back. And exhale to release back down. Inhale all the way up to standing. The arms reach up nice and high. Exhale to come down through center. Finding a forward fold, hinging at the hips. And again, a generous bend in your knees so your upper body can hang down over your lower body. A little sway side to side might feel really nice. Relaxing through the head. No need to hold on. Let everything go. Inhale, halfway lift. The right leg will step back, coming into a low lunge. Let the right knee come down towards the ground. And as you inhale, rise up, reaching all the way up out of your hips, out of your pelvis. The fingers reach up towards the sky. Relaxing through your shoulders, your arms can be nice and wide. Now the palms are gonna come down towards our heart. We're gonna find some rotation in our upper body again with little pulses towards the left side. So as you inhale, just shift a little bit towards the left. Exhale to come back through center. We'll do that a few more times, pulsing over towards the left, back through center. Coming into a twist, the right elbow is going to press into the left thigh. Really press through your palms so your chest will open up. If you'd like a little bit more heat here, you can always lift up the right knee. Then we'll open up towards the right side, the wide edge of our mat, finding low lunges from side to side. So we'll start to bend it into the right knee and shift our weight into the left knee. As you're moving, try and send your hips backwards and pour your weight into your heels, just like where we were in bridge pose, where we really press through the heels to find that engagement through your legs. Now the next time you start to bend into your right knee, we're gonna turn towards the back of the mat. The left knee will come down, send the right leg long behind you, and then the left arm long in front of you. We'll start to draw the elbow to the knee, and then lengthen. Elbow to knee, lengthen. One more time, elbow to knee, lengthen it out. Releasing the left hand, the right knee. We'll pour our weight into the right side for a side plank. Up to you if you want to extend both your legs long down the mat, maybe just lift up the left leg, maybe find a different variation. Whatever's fun. It's just yoga. We're here to have fun, here to feel good in our body. Turning back down into our plank, the right leg is going to step back to meet the left. Hips will lift up high for downward facing dog. Nice. Now the right leg is going to reach up high towards the sky. Maybe find some movement through your ankle. You could even circle in your hip here. And eventually we'll come into our crescent warrior, planting the right leg up in between your hands and rising all the way up. Reaching the arms up nice and high, relaxing through your face. Bring another smile to your face. Shifting our weight forwards, the arms can sweep behind you. Coming into warrior 3, we're going to put all of our weight into the right leg, and the left leg takes flight. It's totally okay if you're all wiggly and off balance. I'd say it's even a good thing, because that's where you're changing and you're growing and you're finding more balance. Now bear with me, we're going to take a curtsy. The left knee is going to come behind the right, and the left foot plants off the right side of the mat. We'll tuck down like you got your little skirt, you're lifting it out, curtsy. And we're coming to a seated twist. The left hand is going to come down, and we're going to shift our bum onto the ground. The legs are crossed. Let me turn to face you so you can see. So the right leg here is crossed over the left. If this feels really strong in your hips, the left leg can reach long in front of you. Then we got a few different options. You could hold on to your right knee and twist towards the right. Or maybe you take some side bends or some big trunk circles. I am partial to the trunk circles. Take about 2 more breaths here. So if you are doing the circles, you can change the direction. Awesome. Now, as we unwind, we're gonna plant the left hand, unwind towards the wide side of the mat, step back into our plank at the top of the mat, and then lowering the knees, we'll come into a knee stand. For a little bit of a back bend, the hands are gonna plant on your lower back, draw your shoulder blades together, and just shift back. And then rising up, we'll step each foot to the top of the mat. So let's find that on the other side now. We'll inhale to reach the arms up nice and high. Exhale to come down through our forward folds. Inhaling, halfway lift. And then exhale, this time the left leg will reach long behind you. So we're finding our low lunge here. The left knee can come down. The arms will reach up towards the sky. Notice your architecture here. If you need a wider base, then by all means, you can wiggle that right foot over. The hands will come down towards our heart, and we'll start to take those rotational pulses towards the right side. So as we inhale, a little shift towards the right. New scenery, check it out. How's it going over there? The movement can be really small. It doesn't need to be this big twist. We're really trying to aim for our upper back and middle back to open up. And turning this into a twist, left elbow plants into the right thigh, press the hands together, really open up through your chest, shoulder blades are drawing together. And then for a bit more heat, the left knee might lift up off of the ground. We can turn towards the left side of the mat, finding our side lunges, bending into the left knee, the right knee, maybe adding in a twist this time. As we start to bend into the left knee, we're going to turn towards the back of the mat. The right knee comes down, left leg is long behind you, and then the right arm is long in front of you. Taking our nice bird dog here, we'll start to draw the elbow to the knee, send it out, elbow to knee, lengthen, elbow to knee, reaching out nice and far, reaching ahead. Right hand comes down. We'll shift into our side plank on the left, dropping the left knee down. The right leg reaches long. The right arm reaches up high. As we come back through center, the right leg plants, the right hands, and the left leg steps back to meet the right for a plank. Downward facing dog, lifting the hips up nice and high. Take some time to reconnect with yourself. How am I feeling? How am I doing? Left leg will reach up high. Here's where we can circle through the ankle, maybe even bending through the knee. Take some big hip circles. And then stepping the left foot forwards, finding our crescent warrior on the left side. Start to lean forwards, shifting your weight more into the left leg. The arms sweep back behind you. And into warrior three, we'll take flight, sending the right leg long back behind you. Moving into our curtsy, the right knee will tuck behind the left, step the right toes off the left side of the mat, and we'll bend into our knees. It's like you're opening up your kilt, your skirt, your dress, whatever, bowing down. The right hand comes down to support you as we turn into our seated twist. This time the left leg is stacked over the right, and if it feels really tight in your hips, the right leg can reach long in front of you. And maybe find a twist towards the left side, or come back into your trunk circle, side bends, whatever you like. If you took some circles, you can change the direction here. Fabulous. We'll start to turn towards the front of the mat. So the right hand's going to plant down. We're going to turn towards the back, the right side, then the front. Plant the hands down, step back into a plank. And lowering down the knees, we'll rise up into a knee stand. Hands will come to your lower back, find some support, draw your shoulder blades together, and then lean back just a bit. Rising up, we'll step our feet to the top of the mat. Nice job. So we are going to make our way back down to the ground. We'll take a sun salutation, inhaling to reach the arms up high, exhaling into our forward folds, inhaling halfway lift, exhale to plant the hands, step back into your plank. Lowering the knees, the chest, the chin, everything down to the ground. Finding your upward facing dog. And then we'll send it back into a child's pose. I like the knees nice and wide, but you can definitely keep them together. The hips go back towards your heels, and the forehead can come down to the mat, or even a block or a pillow if the mat feels really far away. Here in your child's pose, start to find a rock of your forehead side to side. Notice your breath. We'll just find a little bit of calming breathing exercise. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice as you breathe in, your inhale starts to dissolve into your exhale. And as you exhale, it starts to morph into your inhale. The mind is calm and clear. The breath is just flowing with ease. We'll take one more big breath in. There's a beaver behind me over there. I can hear him swimming. Take a big sigh out your mouth. I hope you have a fabulous day.